Ready.
Okay. All right, good evening. Tonight is Tuesday, September 17th, and we're going to call the Historic District Commission meeting to order at 7:05, and we'll have Mr. Brady. Oh, first off, I'm going to waive the procedural procedures, and if anyone needs to sign in on the yellow paper, please do so. But for now, we're just gonna have Todd read the call. Oh, you don't have the call?
Should be there. No.
Just got them, I got the minutes. Unless it's clipped in the back of this one. I don't think so.
Check Sue. See if the call sheet.
How different is it than what's on the agenda? I mean,
It
you
just
could
says,
probably read it so many times.
this says that
You only have to get this, crucial information in this line, everything else is. All right,
if it's online, I can pull it up.
I just looked at the agenda pack and I couldn't. Oh,
all
you said, hang on.
this stuff. All the rest
But
of
it
this, you
says-
could probably know.
But
from
we have to
memory,
say
right?
that we posted it in the paper on this day, and
Yeah.
so that's.
You have to say the Dear Matt part, that's really part of the.
That's all, yeah, part of it.
What's Sue saying?
She said, hang on. I think she's maybe looking at what you're doing, probably looking at the agenda package to see if there's one there she can send it. I don't have a computer on me.
It's not, the call itself's not in the agenda package.
I didn't think so either. Maybe she can
But she,
pull it up out of her.
and then email it to me.
Yeah.
Might be in the newspaper. I don't know how to-
What's that?
I mean, it is published in the paper. I forget what day. Of
Yeah.
course, you can't read it out of the day without paying a subscription price or something either.
She's trying to log into her computer and get it for you. Give her a minute.
They should have.
I have one too, but I
What
can't,
date?
that doesn't allow you I don't know, I don't sign up, I guess. We kind of know what date, because we were always trying to get it in time. So that there's sufficient public notice.
Yeah, I don't know what day it goes in. I think she has to call it in by Thursday, so it goes in on by Monday at the latest or something. Or Friday.
You don't feel comfortable reading off the agenda, Todd, or? Seriously, I don't think that's close enough.
Last
What, Are
Tuesday.
you reading off what? What the
Yes.
agenda
It's in
is?
Tuesday's day.
Yeah.
Oh, she just answered. She said last Tuesday it has to be in by. She's trying to connect. She's trying to VPN in. She said I ran it last Tuesday. Email it to Bill. Copy here. She said she just emailed it to you.
Hey, Bill.
Right, yeah.
Gonna go into your spam folder. You'll get it
That's where
Saturday.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got something from her.
Yep. Oh, I got it.
Oh, I just
You
got
get,
it.
did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
Here you go.
I got it too. She sent it right to me.
There you go.
Okay,
Here we go.
sorry about the delay. Town of Groton, notice of public hearing, Historic District Commission. The Historic District Commission will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, September 17, 2024, at 7 p.m. at the Groton Town Hall Annex, 134 Groton Long Point Road, and virtually via the Zoom platform to hear the following applications requesting a certificate of appropriateness. HTC 24-0060, 5 Water Street, Adam Young, applicant, owner,
Ice glass,
Ising.
icing glass.
icing glass and lighting, pin number 2619183088613. A Zoom meeting link will be posted to the town's website. Meetings calendar applications are on file and available for public inspection online and during normal business hours at the Planning Department, 134 Groton Long Point Road, Groton, Connecticut, dated this 10th day of September 2024 at Groton, Connecticut. Todd Brady, Secretary.
Thank you. All right, so we'll have Adam come up, HDC 24-0060, 5 Water Street. Thank you for your patience.
Of
Wilbur.
course. Good evening, Adam Young, owner of 5 Water Street. I am here tonight to propose a couple of items for the agenda. Let's review.
Oh, thank you.
That actually goes with, sorry. Goes to the back.
That's the back of yours. Thank you.
So, what we are proposing is the addition of mechanical isinglass, clear curtains to the lower patio on the first floor. So these isinglass curtains,
Adam, can I just interrupt you for one
Yes, sure.
second? If you look at the screen,
Yep.
if you can orient stuff so it can be, and I can zoom a little bit for you. You can even move that
Move your
microphone
mic out of the
off
way
to
a
your
little bit.
side, so that area is,
It's backwards
There you
from
go.
how you think, Adam, so.
thank you very much, and sorry for interrupting you.
no, please, perfectly fine. So as you can see, Peter was kind enough to generate some elevations for me. We have the same cassettes, the same isinglass, it's all mechanical, it rolls up into a white cassette at the top of the headers. Excuse me, so we're looking to do exactly the same down here. We have 4 bays existing. The 3 that you see here that are consistent in size, those are meant to be exactly what we have above, the mechanical cassettes. And then additionally, there are two means of egress, one through the front area here, which is currently completely open, and one through the side, which has a little staircase there existing. What we propose for those two areas it's like the following. So while the cassettes and the isinglass in those three bays would be permanent, retractable down in the winter time, up in the summertime. We have two temporary portions to this. The very front, still the same material, still the isinglass, still clear, has a 6-inch white aluminum border painted around the outside of the isinglass, and they're basically hard panels that bolt together. These would be put up in November, taken down in presumably April, with a fixed door in the middle. So as far as appearance is concerned, they would look consistent with the isinglass and the mechanical roll downs. However, this is a structural piece in the front that would hold this door casing and would be removed in the springtime. Additionally, the same idea proposing for the side of the building where this small staircase egress is here. You can see right where my finger is, that little staircase in kind of real life here, that would be that same bolted material affixed to the isinglass with a solid hanging door. Again, this area here, the front area here would be temporary, and the base with the mechanical was to be permanent. In addition to this isinglass, resolves one of our kind of looming issues here. We have pendant lights on the side of patio here towards the front of this banister here along the front of the building. With the addition of the isinglass, the mechanical tracks that they roll on, I would have to eliminate those lights by default on the side of the building anyway. I think that resolves that one issue. For the front, I still think it's necessary to have a little bit of low lighting up front on the sidewalk. And this a suggestion compared to what we have now. It's a little more low profile. It's downward facing light, but to switch out our existing pendant lights with this
So there's 5, oh, sorry, 6 across the front.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
6, yes.
You say it's downward facing, isn't it outwards?
So I guess it is outward, but the ones I have currently shine.
Upward.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Would those be considered dark skies compliant with full cutoff? Because that's going to be required as zoning.
From above? I mean, I'm not sure really how to answer that, but from above, there would be.
So there's a dark skies compliant program where a lighting design based on its light shed meets compliance with dark skies compliant, and it would be certified as such.
Okay, I mean, I can look at that.
Yeah, because zoning is going to require that they are.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
So really, we can definitely revisit this. While anyway, but I can certainly get that data, and if not, we can find something that.
Right,
obviously
right.
conforms.
Yeah, I'd hate for you to go through this exercise just to get
Happens.
denied there and then have to turn around and come back for
Sure.
a different fixture.
Totally.
Yeah.
And also, we can also just eliminate all the hassle, like just off. Get rid of it altogether. I mean, it would be nice to have some lighting. out there on the
That's,
sidewalk.
yeah, that's up to you.
I mean, personally, my opinion, I'd prefer to have some sort of lighting. And I think we can work with you on, for tonight's purposes,
Sure.
setting up some sort, and you come back when you have the final from zoning.
And again, my priority obviously is the isinglass.
Right.
Over the. We can simply have these with me. But keeping the place insulated and warm for the winters, obviously.
Make it a year-round use area.
How does, I have a question.
Sure.
How's the awning fit into the isinglass?
So the awning is right here, right? You can see only encapsulates the very front of the original building. And then right here is this patio. So the patio,
So this,
it's basically this surface here is flat.
Wait, now you're off
Here,
the,
here,
I'm
let's
sorry.
here.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
This area.
I tried to zoom
Yeah,
in
yeah.
on you a little
So
bit. There you go.
the
This
awning's
area
over
here.
here, but what he's talking about.
Okay,
tonight
so you're
is
not
just
going
this-
any farther forward.
No, it's flat.
It's lining up with the front. Yeah, got it.
Yep.
All right.
And again, that portion of it is just for insulation purposes, would be removed in summer. Spring.
But this part back here, this, from my understanding is permanent.
Those 3 days. are
Yeah, permanent, but in the
Would go
summer
up-
presumably rolled
Up and down, right. I get it.
And they look, they are the same company, same make and model as the ones that we have upstairs.
Why don't?
Well, since we don't know what the lights are, what do you,
Just vote on everything except the
we
light.
could just withdraw the light application for now and come back. Yeah.
That was
Because
it.
that isn't it's detailed enough? Or he
Well,
doesn't
just
know?
Well, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know the.
qualifies.
They qualify? Could we just,
I mean, I could probably look
could,
up that.
could we?
Probably could, or you guys could even do it conditional on
Yeah,
it
that's
meeting
it.
dark skies
Yeah.
compliance, and if not, then you would have to forego installing that fixture and come back with the one that was.
For HTC people based on.
Yeah,
dark sky.
yes, right, you can
Are-
condition
are-
it.
Are those lights in the exhibits online? Adam, because those lights aren't in this package here, are they?
They are on.
Right.
Yeah,
They're there, okay.
Portal. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot more information in the online
Right,
package. He has
right.
the examples
a
of
lot of
awnings and
specs
things like
about
that
the
in different
windows.
installation locations.
this is just,
This is just,
is this in existence now?
Yes, that exists. Yep.
Really? Been there 100 times. I've never seen.
what are you asking?
Like, I thought the stairway was open. Like you could look. I don't know
What
what.
whole thing is enclosed now.
Okay.
And then the isinglass obviously is. It's right, you pump it up most of the summer.
And, just- Do you have any questions?
No.
Do you have any questions?
Well, I'm happy with the lights if we stipulate that they're compliant,
Yeah.
but it also seems like if they're not compliant, you can't get them in anyway. Isn't somebody else
The
gonna,
zoning's
yeah,
gonna say no.
so do we need to say no? Do we need to stipulate the lights, I guess?
No, I would just do a condition that the lights are compliant with zoning and that he comes back
Yeah.
and just shares with us and
Sure.
like a old business kind of meeting. You don't have to come through.
And if
In my
these
mind.
lights are acceptable, they do have these requirements, if they're okay. with some-
Obviously, then you're done.
Then we're
Yeah,
done. Yeah.
yeah.
Any thoughts or?
No.
I mean, I don't know if you want to come back for the lights later, that's,
No,
Well,
I would like to.
we can
Like, we'll
approve
discuss
it condition on the fact that they are compliant, and then if there are, you probably can just tell us they are,
And if they're not,
communicate to us.
Or
I
not
can
until-
report that to you in old business with the
Yeah, I
application,
don't
that's
think-
what,
yeah. Without him having to come back.
But you really ought to be forced to come back another 6 times, I think.
We like to see it.
Since those other lights sat there for so long, Adam.
For every year.
Penance, you know.
Right, right. That is the way we dole out punishment here.
I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to ask the audience?
Thank you.
I'll ask the audience, but.
Procedure, yeah.
Is there anyone in the audience who'd like to speak for? Anyone in the audience?
Is there
who'd
anybody
speak
on
against?
Zoom,
Yeah.
by the way?
Just me and Sue.
All right.
All right, the HDC.
Thanks,
That's
Adam.
the-
Thank you.
I see you. HDC 24-0060 5 Water Street is closed. Public hearings are closed. All right, move on to consideration of public hearings. HDC 24-0060.
What do you need?
You have the file back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So just so we have the wording of it. We're going to vote on the isinglass and the lighting as presented tonight, with the stipulation that if the lighting is non-compliant to the dark skies law, that he's going to come back with an updated version of the lighting, or Tim can present to us the updated version. Is that,
Yeah, I'm just saying, I say applicant to provide evidence that the proposed lighting is.
There you go.
compliant with the
Okay.
dark sky.
but I just wanted
That sounds good, Todd.
the big picture.
Is that a motion you made?
No,
No,
what
that's
we'll-
just a
that's what we'll be
stipulation of the
voting
thing,
on
yeah.
in the, with the stipulation. I'll make a motion when he's done.
Yeah, you could probably find it.
Okay, so I just said applicant to provide evidence that the proposed lighting is compliant with the dark sky requirements of zoning. Okay.
Excellent. All right. Excuse me. I'll make a motion to approve HDC 24-0060
With conditions.
with the conditions outlined as read by Todd just a few minutes ago.
I second, Keatsman second,
Right? We'll take a vote.
Brady, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Keatsman, I.
All right, HDC 24-0060 is approved with the stipulations that we just discussed.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
All
Tom.
right, I don't see anybody here for pre-apps. And no one's online except you and Sue, you said?
Yeah, I thought she said there was gonna be one, but guess not. Maybe it's just the modification.
Oh, do you need that?
And so with no pre-apps, we'll move on to public communications.
I have nothing for you.
Do you have any? And now we'll move on because Ted's here to the approval of the minutes. We'll start
I
with
think
the
we've got
August
two
6th.
sets, right?
We'll start with the August 6th minutes.
Do you want me to do one at a time?
Yes, please.
I move to approve the minutes of the regular meeting on August 6th.
All right, I second.
Brady, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Keatsman, I.
All right, August 6th minutes are approved. Now we'll move on to August 20th minutes.
There's been a little amendment made to these in terms of the header. That's
Okay.
more of a typo that Sue's already aware of. So your minutes are correct and the ones you're signing, Todd, but they might not match with what's online.
Yeah.
Enough detail for you guys, so.
That's perfect.
I move that we approve the minutes of the regular meeting on August 20th with the modification.
You wanna just give a quick of what
That,
the modification is?
So Kirsten Packa's listed as a member in the header here, and she was not a member at this time.
Yeah.
She resigned before this meeting took place.
Okay.
I made that motion.
And I seconded it. So
Brady, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Keatsman, I.
So the August 20th, 2024 minutes are approved.
Good job, Susan.
All right. And now we'll move on to old business, which is HDC 24-0041, 15.5 Water Street. Modification.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Dan Hine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice evening.
Thank you.
See you, Adam.
Stay in touch.
Sometimes they, like the manufacturer will just have a whole list
Yeah.
and that model will be on it. Okay,
So I'll give them a call.
okay, thank you.
You bet. Take care.
Thank you.
Dan Hine, 15.5 Water Street,
Hein, like
HYNE.
H-E-I-N-E.
Oh, H. Like
H-E-I-N.
E.
E at
Like
the end.
Heineken without the Ken,
Not the-
right?
without
Yeah.
the Nick Ken.
That's
I can.
H-E-I-N.
H-E-I-N-E.
E.
Yeah.
Make it E. Now take away the
Got it.
Got that, Ted?
Ken.
That helps sometimes. Cause I'm trying to help the minute taking person to get the spelling of your name
Mm.
correct, so.
Okay. as I'm sure you're aware, I had this balcony approved with the changing of one window
Do you
to a
wanna go
door.
over it?
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies.
And it was going to be this window. And I thought it was a good idea because they're not very visible. They're virtually indistinguishable from windows when you're looking from below. And I figured not having an additional opening in the building was a good idea, but the homeowners association didn't agree. So they want two doors so that it perfectly matches these three existing balconies, this one, and this one. This is where the new one will be. And as you can probably, this is a zoomed in, almost horizontal shot from far away. So you actually can tell which are the windows and which are the doors. And I have the doors circled. This is in the corner of the living room. This is in the corner of the bedroom on the existing three. So that's what they want on the second floor one. Although these almost never get opened and they'd be a perfect place to put like a piece of furniture or something. It's not my decision. So that's
They're just gonna make it like the other ones.
exactly, yep.
So your space occupies 5 windows?
Yes,
Okay. And it's gonna go window, door, window, door, window.
so the doors will be vertically aligned here and here.
So, I'm sorry, the second level one hasn't started yet, right?
Right. This
You
hopefully
got
is,
approval to do it with one door and one window.
One
well,
door
with
and
four
windows.
four
windows
windows
and one
and
door.
one door, because
And now you just want to change a window to a door.
exactly,
So it
And
lines
that's
up.
the modification we're talking about tonight.
yes,
I got
yep,
it.
exactly.
I'm good with that.
I'm
I
good.
don't need any more
But-
detail myself.
No.
I guess it matches even more perfectly now, so can't imagine anything else that
No, I
would
mean,
make it better, so.
I'm sorry you had to come back.
Yeah, it's all
you
right.
know?
It's easier the second time.
Right, so, but no, I see no issue.
Okay.
You're gonna ask anybody in the audience? Any crickets out there?
Quiet night tonight.
It's modification, I don't think you have to.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah,
right,
good, good,
so-
good. So we can just go ahead. Do we still make a motion though, right?
Yeah, so, well, I have to close it and then, don't I have to close it and then open
Well,
it?
it's an old business, so now it's not.
It's under old business.
Oh,
It's not an
not
open
really a
public
public
hearing, so you
hearing,
can just make
so
a
we can just-
modification, make a motion, somebody can make a motion to approve the
accept
modification, yeah.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to accept the modification as presented tonight.
Keatsman, second.
Brady, aye.
Ferguson, I,
Keatsman, aye.
you are approved.
Thank you very much.
You can proceed.
Do you need this, anything,
Uh,
or we're good?
We'll take it just for file purposes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
All right.
all set.
Thank you.
We're all set.
Thank you. Have a
Thanks.
good night, guys.
Thank you as
Thanks a
well.
lot.
You too, Dan.
All right. Eric's gonna regret not coming tonight. We're cruising. New business, I have questions, so. I just. It's just questions, it's not. Anything more. Eric sent the file to the lawyer to, have him look at it from a lawyer's point of view. Just wanted to hear the progress on that, if there's any progress.
I have no update for you on that
Okay.
whatsoever.
Then fine. I wanted to ask about, the person at the not Hatch Street, it's at the end of behind Factory Square, the guy started putting in all those windows. And
On
then-
Ashby?
Ashby, that said Hatch.
Yeah,
Hatch, and it was
I
Hatch.
have not heard anything from him, nor has there been any activity over there.
Okay, so that was just.
Yeah.
What's the update on?
Yeah,
the
at this
where-
point,
'cause
there's,
He was asking for forgiveness and we were like, no, those windows are wrong. And we asked him to
Yeah.
pull all those windows and I just,
Yeah, I
Wanted to
haven't
see.
seen any activity over there.
Okay.
And again, nor have I heard anything from him.
Okay.
I don't know where that's gonna head.
And obviously, any movement on the fence.
I haven't heard anything back from anybody on that, from the information that I forwarded.
Those were my three. I
Okay.
Was curious because they kind of fell off our radar the past meeting, the last meeting. Do you guys have any? Do you have anything, any?
No, I don't think so. I think at some point here shortly, I'm going to talk to the commission as a whole regarding the process for reviewing items of enforcement. I think what I'd like to do, I can give you guys a quick summary of it. What I'd like to do is on an item of enforcement, rather than me getting an email from a member or from wherever, I'd like the commission to discuss it as a whole and vote on having staff review the item for compliance or enforcement. That way, it's on the record. I'm gonna ask that once you guys do have a discussion and a vote on an enforcement item that you want reviewed, that the chairman email me the following day or with the specifics that were discussed that you guys are looking for. I think it's gonna help track and create a timeline for these items. I think it's in everybody's best interest. With people saying, you know, things get forgotten or just, you know, get dropped and things like that. I think if we could have a motion with a discussion and a commission vote and then a follow-up with an email, I think that will create a
Paper trail.
paper trail that everybody can, you know, look at the same time and see the progress if, or lack of, if there is in fact that.
So just as an example, not that I'm doing that, I'm the chair.
Mm-hmm.
I want Ashby Street. The guy, I want enforcement because, and again, this isn't real, this is just
Yeah,
an
yeah,
example.
yeah.
He is non-compliant,
Mm-hmm.
and he hasn't, he didn't get the right permits, he didn't pull anything properly. So we discuss it, we all agree he's non-compliant, you're in with the discussion, the
Mhm.
discussion's now over. Tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. I
The
write,
board has voted on
the
it
board
and
has
voted
that we would like you to
to
pursue.
further, yeah, to further review the conditions that, you know, surrounding, yeah,
And so I write you an email
Yep.
as the.
yep. Yeah, with the details
With the details
Yep.
from tonight's
of the
discussion,
discussion, yeah.
and then it's emailed to you and then. So I guess the follow-up to that is, will you still verbally report to us? When.
So what I'm
for-
probably gonna
for
end up,
Future meetings.
yes, what I would probably, what I'm gonna try to do is have a written update for you
Okay,
at the meeting, and then we can discuss further the updates.
Okay.
The items that are updated.
I just wanted to like take
Mhm.
it through, so.
Mhm.
You went to Ashby, you saw A, B, and C,
Right.
and now how do you report that back to us? You're
Right.
gonna do it written on our agendas?
It probably will not be on the agenda. It may be on the agenda under generic enforcement update
Okay,
without specific items. I will, in all honesty, I'll try to email them to you guys. Maybe
Ahead
even
of time.
prior, like on Tuesday, if Tom has something and he gives me an update and I have items that I can update. I'll try to email them to you guys. I can, if I do a blind carbon copy, that's an acceptable method of sending to each individual member.
Okay.
It's for tracking purposes.
thank you.
I'll probably send out a follow-up email to all the other members, outlining this quick discussion we had. Other than that, nothing. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
We're in the middle of a FEMA audit, so I don't have time for anything else.
Middle of what?
FEMA audit?
FEMA's been in here every day, all this week, tomorrow. We have another half day with them tomorrow. We've been all over town with them. I'm surprised you guys didn't hear us or see about us walking all around downtown Mystic today with the whole entourage.
Yep.
Oh, was that all those people I saw walking off of my dock?
Yeah,
Yeah, I said to my doc, I
Yeah.
said, who the hell are all those people? Because I only caught that last half of them, I didn't recognize anybody.
anyway,
My question about enforcement
Mhm.
is, I think it's still confusing to me how much power or authority the commission has versus town staff. In other words, I think staff should be able to have some discretion in deciding like something's 3 inches too high or not, without. And I'm not sure we need to overreach on that or your
so
supervisor, or
my
the attorney, you know what I mean?
Yes.
There's some tolerances that I think you should be able to operate in.
Okay.
And sometimes I think we've been very, really specific, down to a couple inches that I'm not sure. I'm using inches as an example of, I think, getting beyond.
Right.
So I don't know, so it gets into a little bit of a contentiousness that I'm not sure who actually has the
Well, it's been.
the gavel at
it's
the
been my-
end of the day.
It's been my
So-
understanding you guys request a review for compliance through staff. That's
Okay.
that's my understanding
All
through
right.
the attorney of how it works.
Okay.
So if I ask you guys
No, I
to
understand.
act
I
on
understand.
something and send me a detail, I'm gonna review the details of what you're
Right.
looking at for compliance. Okay, it's not, I'm not saying that I'm gonna take, because you sent it to me, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take an enforcement action on it, or it's not gonna
Right.
automatically trigger an enforcement action. I'm gonna
Right.
review the details that you sent to me for compliance.
Yeah, okay. It's a hard job, I think. Because things don't get built like they're on the drawing sometimes, there's the real world out there and the settles. Or
Yeah, there's
shifts
But-
or-
there's a
Right,
degree
but-
of whatever.
But on the flip side, there's also,
Yeah, they're blatant
blatant-
end, right, or
blatant-
people are just ignoring the
right,
condition.
they present one thing and do totally, and we're supportive of that one thing, and then they go out and do the total
Yeah.
opposite, and that's
Yeah.
not right. But I
No,
hear you,
no, I
I
agree,
don't want to
but there's
quibble
some-
over an inch, a fence that's an inch
So we'll,
over in
so
one
we'll see how it
section,
goes.
you know. so.
Just-
I think historically, my experience here so far has been, most people are good. The number of things that are operating or outside of acceptable or egregious is limited
Right.
compared to the number of things
Right.
that are,
Right.
above board.
But those. But like anything
Yeah.
else in society,
Right.
sometimes that 5% undoes all the good of the
You bet.
95%.
No doubt.
And so we can't ignore that 5%
I
and let
agree.
them slide.
Mhm.
I'm not pushing back on you, I'm just sharing,
Yeah,
so.
anything else? We good?
Anyone in the audience have anything they want to share? So, all right, Todd, we're gonna adjourn. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. We're done.
I don't know, do we have to make